Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's time for Winging It Buffalo Style. I'm Diana Fairbanks.
And I'm Matt Snyder, your CW star.
Well, I tell you what, it's a great day here in the Winging It studios. It smells delicious already. We are going to be in the kitchen with Lindsay Gregg, our pastry chef. She is cooking up something fabulous to celebrate a day that I didn't know existed, but I'm very happy for, Chocolate Chip Day. Is it Chocolate Day or Chocolate Chip Day?
I
don't know.
It's coming up. I think it's Chocolate Chip Day.
Well, she is taking two magical creations, not only the chocolate chip cookie, but a chocolate chip cupcake, and combining them into one heavenly dessert. So she's going to show us how to do it in a little bit.
And last week we heard from all four of the Jersey Boys. We had them live in the studio. They're on tour right now at Shea's Performing Arts Center. And today we're going to learn about their counterparts, the Jersey Girls, of course.
Very fun. Also, you know, it's a really happy time right now. A lot of kids are graduating, both college and high school. A really celebratory time. People are very excited. But also that moving on to the next chapter of your life can really create some anxiety for some people. So we're going to be talking with Lynn Shine, our mental health expert, to give us some insight on how parents can help, how people who are graduating themselves can work through some of those fears. It's a pretty big topic.
And did you know that there is a massive scavenger hunt happening around Buffalo for poker chips worth $1,000? We'll show you how you can find one of these lucky poker chips later on in the show.
Well, of course, in our show today, we have to talk about big breaking polar bear news. Polar bear news, that's right. Cully finally is here from Alaska, arrived this morning. We were there live for you on News 4 Wake Up. The plane arrived at the Buffalo Niagara Airport, and thanks to UPS, what a special shipment. Did it just fine. Cully made it all the way from Alaska in a standard UPS crate, had breathing holes, and with minutes of touching down, he was taken away in a vehicle, transported to the Buffalo Zoo. Hard to get a real close sneak peek, but UPS did provide these photos. Before and after pictures are of what they are calling Operation Cully. It's a joint project with U.S. Fish and Wildlife, the Buffalo Zoo, Anchorage Zoo, and M&T Bank. And, you know, over the next couple of weeks, Luna and Cully will be slowly introduced to each other and then eventually introduced to the people of Buffalo. And so we're going to have we do have two polar bear cubs in the Buffalo Zoo.
This is the greatest love story that has ever happened in Buffalo.
They haven't even met yet.
Well, we have high hopes for them. I think that this is unbelievable because it's UPS. Next time you're shipping a package, I don't know, maybe you're sending a gift to mom or dad, and you're like, well, what should I use? If UPS can ship a polar bear cub, I think they can handle your like little mug, souvenir mug from New York City that you want to send home. It's just, it's just like the greatest commercial for UPS that anyone could ever write.
Oh, for sure.
And it is real life.
Well, also, I got to tell you, just as a broadcaster, have you seen Anchorman, the movie Anchorman? It's been really playing through my head this morning because there's that big scene of, you know, Panda Watch, which is why I have pandas on the brain also. But if you haven't seen this clip, check out my Twitter feed because I had to post it this morning because it's just literally replaying in my head. And, you know, Ron Burgundy's like, Panda Watch, and I'm just like, Polar Bear Watch. And, you know, but it's a fun story. It's good to be able to cover it. And it happened, you know, really early this morning, and we were there.
And I do believe that Cully is not flying alone with UPS. I do believe there's someone from the Anchorage Zoo there. So it's not just, they didn't just put a stamp on him and say,
good luck.
See you in Buffalo.
Yeah, and what's really interesting, you would figure that the bear might be tranquilized, but they said they didn't do that. They just got him used to the crate, and he was fine. They didn't put him under anything, and he's here. Welcome.
Well, we will be keeping watch for when Cully and Luna meet. I have high hopes for a beautiful polar bear romance, but we'll see. And we wanted to follow up yesterday. We talked about the Band Against Bullying concert. So we're going to switch gears and talk about how the event went last night. Here is a look at how the big event at UB ended up last night. Judges included Kiss 98.5 Nicholas Pickles, the Bills' Fred Jackson, and former Sabre Andrew Peters, and the lead cast member from the Jersey Boys. The Buffalo Academy for Visual and Performing Arts took home top honors from the event. Now, I know that there is a local who's playing Frankie Valli in the Jersey Boys, so I'm not quite sure if this is how it worked, but Frankie Valli from the cast was there as a judge. Maybe this local guy played Frankie Valli last night, but I know that there is this big Western New York connection. And I have to say, having been involved with music in high school, it's a great weapon against bullying, and if you could see people from all over the community come together and support local art, also support, you know, getting along, I think that the event was a success.
Well, it looked like a really fun event. Hopefully a lot of folks turned out and had a good time there.
Well, we were just talking about Frankie Valli, the Jersey Boys. The much anticipated arrival of Jersey Boys is midway. They're on stage at Shea's Performing Arts, but it's not just about the Jersey Boys. There's a cast of 3 women that make up 50 characters that we got to know a little bit about. They say behind every strong man